states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground. We're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Restate the stadium call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Razorbacks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. All over him immediately.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. He'll pull it down and run. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. On third down, here's Durham. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He only needs a swing. And now the ball is knocked free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Running the red zone, it's Smith. Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Deep in the end zone, it's Berry. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Look out! they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. There he goes. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style. A 74-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. The ride. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on a day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side is Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smith takes the handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback changing the play.
Hey, kill it. 214 close. 214 close.
Snapped on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And no gold star for making it a trick shot, but he bounced it off the left upright and got the PAT. Coming out with it, it's Berry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Tigers. Rolled his way into the end zone. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Changing the routes with his receivers. The run inside. It's Smith. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the Boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Left side, it's Lockwood. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Out wide right, it's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Gives it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Out wide left. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think? You get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do.
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Green. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Levin. Bought a little time, lets it go. Turns it upfield. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Smith. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Using his legs, it's Berry. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. There he goes down the right side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
The way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And the extra point was good. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Right side, it's Berry. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first. And that one's incomplete. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught. It's Berry.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, it's Berry. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do. Now they've dug themselves an even bigger.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give is to Smith. Driven back.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of this drive. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jackson will throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with Boise State taking on the number 4 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Broncos in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Left side is Smith. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside. It's Smith. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Taken down right away. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit. Free up the gut. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Rush is on. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for deep.
And he's in! Touchdown, LSU! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Makes the catch. It's Lockwood. It's a running room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
Yeah, and it was a nice job, too, David, of the quarterback letting the coverage dictate where he threw the football. That wasn't a force. That wasn't a predetermined decision. That time, he was looking at the safeties. He was reading whether it was zone.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Berry. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Play action on first down. Buying a little time to his left. Kept it loose past the marker. At the 45 on his way. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The option, the keeper, knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Quarterback keeps it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Smith takes the handoff. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Might as well run him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
On the run from inside his own 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. There he goes! They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Out wide. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Driving forward, it's Berry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Nowhere to go.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll run it with Caden Durham. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. The tight end gets the handoff on third and short. You don't see that every day. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, LSU! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out wide left, it's Smith. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looks as if he's going to run it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work, making the adjustment. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Smith. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. He'll take it himself. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Cuts it upfield. It's Russell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. He's got it! And now they take the lead.